Ok. Ben voilà, on est sur un émulateur PS3 cette fois. Pour pouvoir jouer à MGS2. Donc c'est une édition où ils avaient refait toutes les... légèrement remaster... en fait, tous les Metal Gear. Enfin sauf le 1, il était pas en remaster, c'était un code de téléchargement mais bon. Mais il y avait tout le reste. Avec une définition un peu plus sympa que de la PS2 quoi. Donc ça part hein. Juste malheureusement pas de sous-titrage français. Le jeu quoi qu'il arrive était en anglais de toute manière.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
2 ans après MGS1. 2 ou 4 j'ai un doute. Mais plus tard en tout cas. Déjà, il a l'air assez propre. De temps en temps, il va peut-être y avoir un petit message compiling shaders, mais bon. Et c'est l'émulateur quoi. Le jeu était sorti, ils avaient pas montré beaucoup de choses à l'avance. Ce qui fait qu'on va avoir quand même une sacrée surprise à un certain moment du jeu. Parce qu'il est divisé en 2 parties. Et seulement des choses de la première partie avaient été montrées. La première partie qui est au final que... Je sais même pas si c'est 20% du jeu, je crois pas. Moins que ça même. Déjà un côté cinématique assez poussé. Mais on devrait pas arriver à des niveaux de Twin Snake. Même s'il a un petit peu, mais... Ah, également Harry Gregson Williams. Pour la BO du jeu. BO insane hein. Et la première fois pour Harry Gregson Williams, c'est un mec qui fait de la musique pour des films normalement. Pour la première fois il va faire de la musique pour des jeux vidéo. Et ce sera pour MGS2. Tiens. Il lui manquait pas une main à lui. Notre ami Revolver au slot. Toujours doublé par David Hayter.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long
Oui,
as
ce
no
sera
one
beaucoup
gives me
plus
any more
mesuré.
unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
Quelques petits moments d'action
And
un
I
peu,
can't say
mais
I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
j'ai un petit doute là-dessus. Il me semble que c'est 2 ans. Mais je vais vérifier.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close
C'est
it is
tellement
to
de choses dans la
completion.
timeline qui commencent
If we
tellement
know where the
tôt.
testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect
MGS
evidence
se
on Metal Gear
déroule en
development and expose it
2005
to the world.
et
It would be best if you could
MGS2
get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry.
en 2007, donc on est bien 2 ans plus
We're
tard.
not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy,
Et encore,
an anti-Metal Gear
pour cette première
organization
partie.
and officially recognized by the UN.
Mais ça on ne le sait pas encore qu'il va y en avoir une deuxième.
Fringe, Otacon.
On vient d'apprendre que Otacon et
All right,
Snake
let's look at your gear.
ont leur propre,
Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun
sont dans leur
converted from
propre
a
groupe
Beretta
qui s'appelle les
M92F.
philanthropistes.
M9.
It's a little
Et leur
hard
but
to
c'est
work
de
with,
lutter
but you
contre
have
les
to
Metal Gear dans le
reload
monde,
after
puisque
each shot,
depuis
so
l'incident de
it's a
Shadow
slide
Moses,
block.
les plans du Metal Gear ont fuité, et chaque pays a son propre Metal Gear maintenant.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head.
Ça c'était une nouveauté, hein. First person view. Quelque chose qui n'existait pas avant. Enfin, qui n'était pas censé exister dans MGS1.
As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Alors en réalité, le truc c'est que dans Metal Gear 1 et Metal Gear 2, qui ne sont pas Metal Gear Solid, mais Metal Gear 1 et 2, on parle déjà de Metal Gear. Donc il en a existé d'autres, mais ça n'avait jamais vraiment fuité. Alors que là, Metal Gear Rex, les plans ont réellement fuité, comme il vient de le dire par Ocelot, suite à l'incident de Shadow Moses. Et du coup, chaque pays a son propre Metal Gear. Ou en tout cas, essaye de fabriquer le sien.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
Tu verras que vraiment le premier prototype de Metal Gear, qui ne s'appellera pas Metal Gear, sera déjà dans Metal Gear Solid 3, qui se passe dans le passé, pendant la guerre froide, où on aura une espèce de char capable de lancer des missiles nucléaires à très longue distance
According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt
depuis
about
n'importe où.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops too. Security should be tighter.
it. You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters.
Donc là, ce bateau qui a des soldats américains. Ah. On transporte un prototype de Metal Gear. On doit les prendre en photo. Et il se trouve qu'au moment où on arrive pour l'infiltrer, on n'est pas tout seul.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. It's their game. Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Oui là, est-ce qu'on est sûr que ce sont des Russes ou pas?
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
Où est-ce qu'il doit danser sur Moscou, Moscou? Ça suffira.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Et voilà. Donc on part pour la première partie. Mais à la sortie du jeu, on ne savait pas qu'il allait déjà y avoir deux parties différentes. Donc on est sur le tanker. Et... hop, toi tu commences à faire dodo. J'ai l'impression que c'est un peu lent quand même. Le gameplay là.
Freeze.
Freeze. On va lui faire lâcher son petit dog tag. Qu'à partir de là, quand on freeze un mec et qu'on arrive à lui foutre la trouille, il va gigoter comme ça. Et on pourra connecter. Ok, des trophées. Et on peut faire vraiment beaucoup de nouvelles choses. Je pense que là c'est la pluie qui fait que ça rame un petit peu. Et on peut trimballer les mecs. Pour les secouer un petit peu et éventuellement avoir du loot en plus. Et il doit y avoir pas loin... Ouais bon c'est chiant mais... on peut les bazarder par-dessus bord aux endroits où il y a des rambardes comme ici. Ouais c'est ça, bon, tant pis. De toute façon on va rentrer dans le bateau. Ah, c'est déjà plus rapide. C'est vrai que la pluie devait pas mal ralentir le jeu. Voilà, on voit par exemple qu'on vient de sortir de l'eau. Donc on a déjà des traces de pas. Et éventuellement... peut-être se faire avoir parce que le petit Snake là il a peut-être pris froid et il y a moyen qu'il nous éternue à la gueule. Ce qui peut attirer les soldats. Oui, hein, donc la délicatesse de Kojima. Et il me semble qu'on peut. Oui, comme ça. Oui, c'est normal. Et on va faire un petit cadeau à Otakon aussi. Hop, voilà. Ce sera pour tout à l'heure. On va fouiller un petit peu.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Donc lui, il nous croit pas. Éventuellement, on lui vise les couilles. Moi, il veut pas non
If
plus.
you're going to do it, then do it.
Tiens. Le truc, c'est que si j'avais eu un vrai pétard, je l'aurais tiré dans le bras. Il aurait été blessé. Et la deuxième fois que je lui ai visé la tête, là par contre, il m'aurait pris au sérieux. Également, petite surprise, c'est si jamais on essaye de tirer avec une arme qui est vide. Du coup, il va se rendre compte qu'on s'est foutu de sa gueule. Et il va déclencher l'alarme. Voilà, on voit qu'il y a des... un peu un drop de framerate. Ouf. Dur, dur. Il semblait pas que c'était aussi... que ça droppait autant en testant tout à l'heure. On peut casser des trucs même dans un jeu PS2, c'est pas incroyable. On peut faire sauter le bac à glaçons et après tirer sur les glaçons ou voir les glaçons qui vont se mettre à fondre. C'est en train de réduire de taille là. Ouais. Donc là, ce qu'on voit, c'est la projection du Metal Gear. Et par exemple...
That must be the crew lounge. The tanker's crewmen would relax here when they're off shift. There's a lot of stuff there. Make sure you don't move it around too much. Someone may notice that it's been tampered with. Leave no traces. That's common sense when infiltrating a target, right?
Juste de péter toutes les bouteilles.
Look at the TV over there. It's showing the hold.
So that's...
The new Metal Gear.
On se rend compte quand même qu'il y a vraiment énormément de lignes de dialogue qui ont été enregistrées.
And maybe give a little presentation.
Presentation?
That
Par
ship's
contre,
been
Snake qui répète
transmitting
toujours
a
autant.
live video feed via military satellite uplink for a while now.
So there's some brass out there smacking their lips over this little home movie.
I've been trying to pinpoint the receiving location, but I haven't had much luck. There's a heavy-duty firewall in the way. I'll try some more, though.
Wherever it is, it must be a warm, dry office with hot coffee on tap.
Far cry from that tanker, huh? That's what happens when the battlefield has a revolution in military affairs.
Ouais, par là. Et là ça va là. Là c'est fluide. Des ombres.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Bon, l'intérêt de collectionner les dog tags, c'est pour des récompenses quand on en a un certain nombre. Donc en fait, là, ce que je fais, ça sert quand même plutôt à rien. Parce que j'en aurais jamais assez. Oui, il va se retourner.
Freeze.
Ouais, munitions d'USP, mais je n'ai pas encore l'USP. Ok, un escalier qui monte. Ah merde, c'est pas le bon. Caméra de surveillance. J'entends un mec, je sais plus où il est. J'ai l'impression qu'il est au-dessus. Retour des grenades chaff hein, pour foutre en l'air les caméras. Une boîte en carton. Le truc c'est que... Ouais si, on peut passer en dessous. Parce que là si on pète le truc avec la petite lumière verte à gauche, là ça permettrait de pouvoir désactiver les lasers. Mais ça marchera pas avec un pistolet tranquillisant. Hop, comme ça on dodge la cuisine, parce qu'il y a du monde. À la fin du tanker, j'essaierai de voir s'il n'y a pas moyen de faire en sorte que ça rame un petit peu moins sur certains moments là qui sont assez gourmands.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
On est à New York là quand même, donc là il y a des hélicoptères russes en plein milieu de New York sur la rivière Hudson là. Quand même assez chaud.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
No, I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat-worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Qui est-ce? Comme ça, bien si je spam ça au plus vite.
Shalashaska has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker hold.
Shalashaska.
Control room,
C'est que c'est le surnom de
communications and
Revolver
engine
Ocelot.
room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in
Et là, est-ce qu'on est sûr qu'ils sont russes?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now!
Snake il va pas tirer sur une femme enceinte.
Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
Gurlukovic.
Nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I know that too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Au moins il n'y a pas un salto arrière pour dodge quoi.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either.
Bon, premier boss. Direct. Et on a que pistolet silencieux. Oh. Hop, on pète la lumière directe parce qu'elle va s'en servir à un moment.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared... I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Bon, ça me fait un peu chier, du coup. Et normalement, ça sert aussi du projecteur derrière pour nous éblouir. Merde. Ah. Ah. Voilà. On est en mode de difficulté normale. Hein. Donc il y a très facile, facile, normal, difficile. Après normalement il doit y avoir d'autres modes de difficulté aussi à débloquer. Dont l'European Extreme. Qui met game over dès qu'il y a une détection. Bon, gros dodo. Ouais, et puis prend beaucoup de dégâts sur les boss, c'est...
Cypher?
C'était le futur ça à l'époque, hein, les drones.
Otacon. The ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Quand cela t'en parle, à la fin de MGS1, pourquoi il veut s'allier avec
Brew
lui?
Colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Voilà. Maintenant on a un pétard, mais il a pas de silencieux. Donc en fait, quoi qu'il arrive, c'est pas... Bon, Olga. Puis c'est Dogtag. peut aussi avoir quelques dialogues spéciaux.
She's not dead, is she?
No, just knocked out.
Good.
Looks like a little angel, doesn't she?
What's gotten into you?
Nothing.
Sleeping Beauty may have been awakened by Prince Charming's kiss, but you better not try it here.
I'm with you. Besides, I've had enough of tomboys.
Très fabrile. Comme quoi, bon, au final, ça a pas l'air d'avoir super bien marché. Est-ce qu'on passe niveau supérieur en dégène?
Hey, Snake, you found a handgun.
Mais non, enfin oui.
Decent one.
Oui, il y a du SP. Bon, c'était pas pour ça que...
Snake, metal. Snake, don't let the enemy.
Ouais, il s'en fout. Bah non, normalement, non.
Okay, now.
Bon, ok, normalement, il est censé demander qu'est-ce que tu fous. Merde.
What are you doing? How could you shoot someone who's unconscious? What are you, some kind of a monster?
Bon, allez. L'émulateur n'aime pas trop la pluie. Hein. On est sur un jeu qui a quand même mis pas mal... qui exploite quand même pas mal les ressources de la PS3. Ich. Ouais, c'est clairement, on est au ralenti là. Là, il monte à l'échelle comme un papy. Il y a un truc à aller ramasser là-bas à droite. Les lunettes thermiques. Est-ce que les lunettes thermiques... Ouais, ça déglingue un peu aussi, mais j'ai l'impression quand même pas autant que l'autre. De Twin Snake. Merde. Allez, Snake. Oh, il s'arrête à chaque fois. Là, ça dépend un peu des endroits aussi. Là, ça va encore. Ah. Ouais. Une boîte en carton mouillé. Ah. On rentre. Ouais, clairement, il n'y a pas photo. Hein. Là, on est à vitesse normale. Ça se sent aussi dans les contrôles. Là, il y a une grande cuisine. Et on ne devrait pas y aller. Hop, fond d'eau. On va passer en dessous de ça. Et maintenant on va descendre. Hop, on fait attention à pas le descendre sous les caméras, parce que sinon, ils vont pas aimer. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose là-bas? Il y a un petit truc là en dessous. Petite ration. Et bah vu. Oh, c'est pas grave. Ah, il y a un mec qui monte l'escalier. Merde. On garde l'évasion. Oh, je savais un mec qui arrivait. On va changer de jaune. Et réveiller leurs potes. Ok. Ils arrivent tous par là. C'est chaud.
Freeze.
Attends, j'ai déjà ton truc. Et dodo. On va prendre les escaliers. Passer par là. Encore un cochon ici. Ici c'est c'est ralenti là. On voit que c'est un peu plus attentif déjà. Hop, pour passer. Voilà, il y a un mec en bas qui est en train de faire saut. Meilleur dodo.
Freeze.
What are you?
Ouais, c'est bon, dehors. Merde. Faut pouvoir descendre de l'autre côté en fait. J'ai persuadé que c'était là. Voilà. Ok, bon ralenti là. Bon ralentissement. Voilà, voilà. Starboard, larboard. Donc larboard c'est à gauche, donc c'est bâbord. Starboard c'est tribord. C'est donc.
Raven.
On s'amuse là. Est-ce qu'on se souvient de Vulcan Raven? Les petites blagues de à la Kojima. Te faire croire qu'il y a Vulcan Raven qui t'attend au coin du mur. Ça va, ils ont pas cherché vraiment à faire un gros screamer. Bon. J'aurais pu passer par-dessus la rambarde. Là. Je vais faire dodo tout le monde. Ah oui, si on regarde, il y a des endroits, c'est assez bizarre. Là, j'ai pas les jumelles. Ouais, la caméra, sinon je peux zoomer avec ça. Ouais, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Oui, absolument. À la fin, il donne un classement en fonction du nombre d'alarmes, d'ennemis tués, de rations utilisées, de sauvegardes effectuées, de la durée de la mission. Beaucoup de buts. On peut faire plein de trucs comme ça. Ah, bon bah là je l'ai tué. Ok, des bastos de M9, bah parfait. Extraction là-bas. Pas besoin. La paille à un garde. Oh. Dodo. Je peux rester grand monde, là je vois qu'il y en a encore un là-haut. Ok, on va essayer de les secouer un petit peu. Secouer des mudes, quelque chose. C'est vrai qu'on va voir si j'étais assez rapide pour avancer jusqu'à prochain objectif de la mission.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Alors là, il y a des lasers. Oh 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 oh. Bon, apparemment il a pas attendu son pote. Ok, ça va. Ah oui, c'est ouais, pas besoin d'aller par là en fait, c'était pour revenir en arrière. Ok. Hop. Donc là, le truc c'est que il y a des lasers. Enfin, je me souviens qu'il y a un truc là, et je sais pas si avec le 9 je peux pas les péter. Là, je peux pas passer en dessous. Alors j'ai l'USP mais j'ai pas de silencieux, mais normalement comme tout le monde dort, ça devrait pas être trop dérangeant. Ok.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
Ah bah oui, mais c'est pour me dire qu'il y a des lasers.
Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
So this is what they were talking about.
Looks like it. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes.
Hello, hello.
There are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another
MGS,
way.
I guess
No
it's
need
the
to
right
worry.
place
There's a way
for
through.
you.
Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the
Yeah,
sensors
I do
stop
think it's a
functioning.
great one
You
too.
can't get in close enough to touch
Maybe
it,
a bit
so you have to
underrated
shoot at it.
because the other one
But
has
the
are
M9's
the
knockout
other ones
rounds won't work.
are
The
also
USB you
so
picked up
good.
should do the trick. Use that gun.
Là. Voilà.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Immune. J'ai pas confiance au studio. Sleep. Musique là.
Nothing to report.
Ah, Dodo.
Nothing to report.
Voilà. Ce sera mieux comme ça, mec. Starboard, toujours. Tribord. Je me souviens plus trop de certains moments.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit, with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Ah ouais, je me faisais... on se fait baiser comme ça, c'est pas... Oh, les roulades.
Aim for the lights.
Pas con les mecs quand même. Ouh. Mais non, moi je veux du M9. Il a séché des drôles. Ah, je peux pas avancer plus, j'ai un mur invisible. C'est les couilles. Voilà. Ça leur apprendra. Vous avez qu'à me donner des munitions de M9. Bon, du coup, on n'est pas parti sur une run pacifique.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the...
Il fait ce qu'il veut, lui.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed,
Ça va bien
they
voir
have no
que
way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Ocelot c'est
I'm not interested in fighting these guys.
un gros personnage principal aussi dans la série.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No, I'll have to go around to the bow.
They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed?
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Donc là, si on arrive assez vite, pour je ne sais quelle raison, tous les soldats sont en caleçon.
Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype.
Parce qu'ils n'ont pas eu le temps de mettre leurs pantalons, faut
Take
croire.
pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine
Ça, c'est plus
and
simple pour
push the
Snake.
action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera.
C'est pas trop son truc,
Split the files and
l'électronique.
encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay.
Voilà.
So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Il y a un petit game over qui va arriver très bientôt là. C'est juste pour le fun.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapon sources. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is
Ah, il y en a un qui a le but quand même.
another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not
C'est vrai que je-
thousands of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine
Le jeu est
Corps
en
and our
PS.
Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation in the
Ah, c'est trop.
Kidding around. Snake?
Cela dit, très bel écran de game over. Ah, c'est un écran de game over.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapon sources. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal
Là, il y en a un
Gears
qui a
that
le
exist
but.
all over the world are no longer a threat.
On envoie en
The
caleçon.
blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet,
Je pense que c'est
so
quand
do a number of rogue states.
là on voit pas tout et là quand on commence à tout voir c'est
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal
donc là
Gear
évidemment
units.
si je passe devant qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
Parce que normalement, si je fais ça et que je le fais 10 fois, je passe en grip niveau 2. Et encore 10 fois en grip niveau 3. Ou sinon, il faut faire des fractions.
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic
Là, quand ça descend, ça va, et puis après, quand on commence à voir tous les soldats là, ça devient.
There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Là, ça va. Là, ça va plus.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Waouh. Là, c'est carnage.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Je vais essayer de faire la traversée en... Déjà peur que ça passe par là. Passe pas, ça passe pas, ça passe pas. Il a tombé.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
Et puis sinon, je vais passer par en bas. C'est un peu chiant, mais...
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability.
Est-ce que je tente juste un truc? J'ai pas touché. Ça a pas touché le coup de pied.
Snake, you okay? Snake! Snake!
Je fais le coup depuis tout à l'heure là.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not
Ce qui est marrant, c'est comment le discours, lui, il continue tranquille. Et grosso modo, il dit que leur Metal Gear Ray, c'est un Metal Gear qui est fait pour détruire les autres. Enfin, c'est un Metal Gear anti-Metal Gear.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear Force to complete
On peut vraiment faire
strike capability.
une grosse réaction en chaîne.
About to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
Il se passe.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home
Il va
than you
tranquille.
think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Fais attention parce que la petite plaque métallique là, si je cours dessus, ça fait du bruit.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only
Ça doit s'amuser encore un petit peu.
to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different
Parce
in
que là il y a
nature
deux
from
vidéoprojecteurs.
Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Pourquoi avoir fait ça?
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience
très
the
long.
horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a
Sortis-toi.
soldier, I know that is my duty.
Ouais, il y a un moment où le jeu veut dire t'as trop joué avec.
You must be Terrence. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Right.
Non, il fait tourner la tête. Il est fait s'étirer, du coup il regarde à gauche, à droite.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter. and it
Les
is my
mecs là, lapin
greatest
cam.
wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Bon, bah, il se barre.
Must be Terrence. Let's do a little stretching, shall
Ah
we?
tiens.
Right.
Donc là il dit droite. Et tout le monde tourne la tête à droite. Tout le monde tourne la tête à droite. Non?
Left.
Mais là il y a un décalage qui se fait avec le son là. Oula.
Front. Up. Right. Down. Front. Left. Down. Let's continue. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
Bon, j'essaie de jouer en crap avec. Salut le roi de la belle. Et merci de follow. Je suis pas en train de faire le con là depuis tout à l'heure, ça avance pas trop mais... Surtout que là j'ai l'émulateur PS3 qui est au bout de sa vie quand il y a trop de persos affichés en même temps là. Ah voilà, ça y est, on a trop joué avec.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine Corps, play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carrier.
Évidemment, les soldats regardent trop leur général.
The position from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from.
Voilà, là, il est au bout de sa vie. Je vais finir le tanker et puis après je vais toucher un peu aux paramètres d'émulateur parce que ça ne va pas du tout. Voilà, ça suit plus.
Mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the only military project devoted to military development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's.
Et en plus du coup c'est même pas synchronisé parce qu'il est censé les avoir enlevés et avoir remis le général. Du coup ça a pas de sens comme ça. Ouais.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project.
Ils ont même pas réagi.
But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. You must be Terrence. Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
Ah si c'est. Et là ça va quand il n'y a plus personne.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Franchement.
Gear.
Metal
Je fasse un
Gear
truc sur
Ray
OBS
is amphibious.
pour que ça la
Unlike
remette.
the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
Ok, donc maintenant on va prendre les photos. Donc déjà ce qu'on va commencer par faire, c'est que je vais lui refourguer mes photos poivres que j'ai pris depuis tout à l'heure. Police Note. Je crois qu'il doit y avoir des refs là-dedans. Je vais marquer Police Note déjà.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... Oh, this is
What?
N'affiche pas les photos.
It's nothing. But this isn't a photo of Metal
C'est la
Gear
photo
anyway.
de truc dans
Sorry,
le placard
but
que
you're gonna
j'avais
have to
pris.
go back and shoot another set. I'll just make a backup of this one. Okay, what am I seeing now?
Ah, ça
More
fonctionne.
of these? Is that all you think about? Hey, what you like is your business. Just get those Metal Gear pictures. I'll just make a backup of this one. The next image is... Snake, get serious, will you? We need those pictures. I'll just make a backup of this one. Okay, last one's coming up. Didn't think Gerlukovich was involved, of all people. We need 4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype. Get the prototype on camera.
Allez. 4 photos.
Information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea
Là, un
and
marquage
land
marine. Parfait.
we never have before.
Good.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left!
Ouais, il va faire le con là. Comme ça, j'aurais dit ça truc.
Intruder in the back!
On va attendre qu'ils aient fini leur cirque.
Intruder to the left!
Pourquoi l'autre s'est réveillé là-bas?
Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. Getting back to the topic at hand. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses.
En fait, là, ça va déjà mieux là. Genre, là, c'est normal. Et puis, dès que je descends, oh, il y a tous les gardes, il y a tous les gardes, il y a tous les gardes, il y a tous les gardes. Ah, c'est bon.
Nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. I seem to be repeating myself.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. And the next one is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. The next image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
Et la photo d'en face.
The last one is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Ça va partir en couille.
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Il est moins stylé que Metal Gear Rex. Hein. Je persiste.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Nule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Donc oui, quand on a dit Ocelot électron libre, il fait sa vie.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
C'est pas rigolo avec son pétard. Hein. Il y a toujours des petites phases d'action, hein, mais clairement comparé à Twin Snake, on est plus mesuré quand
Show's
même.
over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Oui, ça montre que Revolver Ocelot au pétard, c'est pas le pétier moyen quoi. Voilà, ça montre quand même que les soldats ils savent pas trop tirer.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch!
Get out of my mind, Liquid!
C'est un peu spécial, mais
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm! What it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
On regarde lance-grenade pour pop-up et le reste qui tire dessus, comme des teuteux un peu. Et oui, c'est un robot qui crie.
We have a problem.
Oui, mais là c'est plus flagrant quoi. Plus anguleux et tout, là, bon. Ça fait moins un mecha en fait. Le jump était un peu haut quand même, mais bon. Je vais me pardonner.
No
location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Cutscenes sont tellement longues que la manette s'éteint. Alors on va faire une petite save. Je cut la VOD ici, comme ça après je vais pouvoir save et puis aller trafiquer un peu les paramètres de l'émulateur.